All right, today we're gonna bring some thermal tape. All right, now this is, instead of having the thermal paste, we actually gonna set up the thermal tape. All right, and this model is PT 7950. They give you little finger condoms, I will say, so you can actually cover your fingers so you won't, make sure you don't get any on it. They give you a Phillips, a little Phillips. They give you, this is a grease cleaner, and that's pretty much it. So we're not going to use none of these. We're just going to use this part, cut a piece of it, enough for the CPU, put it in there in place and set it up, because this thing is necessary, needed, man. My machine is getting overheated. It is in an open environment right now, but I still need to turn it off once in a while, and it overheats. So we're going to replace a couple of things on it, and we're also going to add this very crucial component so it could keep it cool, because I have a feeling that the thermal grease that I currently have is a little dry. So we're going to set this up. All right, so this is my machine right now. We're going to do a thorough cleanup first, and we do have a 4090 in here, fully loaded with memory. So we're going to remove the video card first. Be careful on the actual power, so that's one thing you got to make sure that the power is out. We do have another computer as a backup in case this one ever goes down, but this is like the top one right now that I have working. So I'm gonna easily open this up like this. Look how dry it is. I'm gonna show you guys how dry it is. All right, I'm gonna show you guys, but before I do that, I want to make sure I clean this up too. So thermal paste is dry. It's telling me it's overheating, all right, a lot. Some of it's a little dry, some of it's a little wet in some areas, so we're gonna cover that up. We're gonna make sure we put thermal tape so we don't have to worry about overheating or dryness of it. There it goes, but without getting it wet too much. Conducting, the copper conducting. I have measuring tape, but we're gonna see how much I need to cut on this one. Let's try it out. So pretending this is our tape, thermal tape's gonna go in here, covering as much as we can the area. So always practice with something before you actually start cutting it, all right, because you don't want to touch the thermal tape too and leave your fingerprints out. We are going to chop off a little bit on the top. All right, we got our tape ready to go, so I'm ready to release it. So we're going to open it up and put one side first, and then we're going to put the other side. So you guys can see it, there's one side. We are going to use a little spatula that came with too, so just make sure that now that we complete it, all we got to do is put this back, bad boy back. We got the thermal tape in there. Make sure that this is fixed. Press it down, and then put in sideways first, two sides, side by side, on this corner and this corner. All right, so it could grab onto it. Make sure you have your screws really close by. All right, overall, make sure you keep this in a shaded area. You don't want it to get dry, because it has to be some sort of moisture in here, right? So you don't want these to fail. Keep them away from any kind of sun, and you can always reuse these. I'd not recommend reusing the actual thermal tape. Just, you know, cut a new piece and you're set to go. So very handy, easy to use. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. 99.6 of you are not subscribers in my channel. I hope that the content helps you out and that you find it very useful, and I hope you hit the like and subscribe.